Hey everybody, Doug, Tara, actually together today. And so we wanted to say hello and we want to take you on a tour.
Yep, today we're in a really great community called Lyons Ridge. It's just minutes to Red Rocks. It's a golf community. There's so many great things to say. This is ranch style living at its best.
There we go, let's take a look.
Alrighty, so here we are. It's always such a beautiful drive when you're going into the foothills here um, in Colorado. It's just, you never get sick of it, no matter how long you live here. And frankly, this is why a lot of people move here. Those of you coming from out of state, it's one of those, when you move to Colorado, sometimes you just want to live in Colorado. You want to live in a community like Morrison or Evergreen, and not super tight subdivisions. But here we are. We are in Lyons Ridge. We are about to tour this super great house. This is single living, single level. They did this really great flagstone patio on the front. Um, we'll talk a lot as I go through the house here to kind of share with you some amenities and highlights of the property, but some of them are pretty self-explanatory, so you can take a look, make your own opinions and impressions as you go through the property. But this one's got really great curb appeal, um, really well maintained. You do have some of those foothills and mountain views off of the front porch, which I can see why they put this front porch out here. It's great. This one's listed by Beth over at Remax, and I'm ready to give you a tour. So I did talk about Lyons Ridge a little bit. So again, nestled in the foothills of the Rocky Mountains. I know don't know if you could really tell on the drive in, but there's a real dramatic backdrop. It's like one of a kind. You're nestled among like red rock formations. It's a peaceful, quiet atmosphere. A lot of your neighbors are wildlife. So deer, fox, all that sort of stuff that we see as we come into this neighborhood. But here we are at the front of the house. This one isn't quite being used as a bedroom, but it is an actual bedroom in the front of the house. It's got real natural light. I mean, if you're using this as a guest room, it's great. Your clients or your guests are going to love it. High ceilings, natural light, and of course, they've got some of those mountain views out over the front porch. Good closet space. You've got the full bath, plenty of closet space out here too for linens, but you got your full bath, a coat closet here. I mean, obviously, some of this again is self-explanatory. You could see what all these features are, but this was a surprise. I love that there is a full office, so you don't have to sacrifice a bedroom for an office. So you've got your bedroom in the front and this really nice size office space. So use it as an office, use it as a den. I guess you could even use it as a formal dining room if you wanted to. But yeah, this was a great surprise in here. So more things just to talk about in this Morrison location. You are just minutes from downtown Morrison. Super easy access to local restaurants and shops. Close to Red Rocks. Some other things that are nearby are the Bear Creek Lake Park, where you can go paddleboarding, kayaking, fishing. And then I mentioned earlier that this is a golf community. Later, I'll take you on a tour all the way into the garage. There's a golf cart, so um, obviously we have a golfer who's living here, but if you're looking for a golf community, this is a really pretty one. It's the Red Rocks Country Club. You can buy into the country club. I think there's a couple of different levels in which you can do there. Levels of membership, I guess it is. So yeah, here's the heart of the house. The hardwood floors in here are impeccable. They're real hardwood. They feel great. There's no creaking. They're really solid. It's not scratched. The floors are in great shape. Great kitchen. Big island with these quartz countertops. So pretty. You see that outlet on the end of the island? That's beautiful because new code says you can't even have outlets on the end of an island. So that's something I'm a little bothered by with new construction. So you still get to have it in this house. This one's an induction stove. I know a lot of people are looking for gas. This particular property has obviously the induction, but it does have a gas line too. So if you wanted to add a gas line, you could do that. So I guess I could give you some more details of this home. Above the basement, so this is great for people who are looking to downsize. Above the basement, you are um, just under 1,900 square feet, so 1,873 square feet above the basement. But this one has a finished basement. So in the basement, you've got another about 1,700 square feet. So in total, you're at about 3,596, not about exactly 3,596 square feet total, but all the living area upstairs is very manageable. And then you go to the basement to hang out when you want to hang out down there. So the ceilings here are high. I love the stone on the fireplace. When you're sitting on the couch, you're going to look out back. You're going to get the more views of the foothills. But I really was in love with this fireplace. So it's not a huge backyard, but it's just enough. Just enough where you can play, you can barbecue, you can socialize, um, have people over, and you still get some of those foothills views that, of course, everybody's looking for. So this is the entry into your primary bedroom. Again, a really nice sized bedroom. This was a pleasant surprise. King size bed. They have some pretty big furniture in here, and it doesn't feel cramped at all. And of course, you've got those. It's almost like looking at a park. It's just so serene. You're going to have easy access to hiking and biking trails. I'll show you the path right across the street here in a little while. But you'll really love this neighborhood. It's a social neighborhood as well, I will say. I think, when you live in a golf course community or a golf club community, um, there's a lot of social things that are happening. And so it probably appeals to avid golfers and those who are just enjoy the setting and sort of casual golf as well. Something else about this house is that it has a concrete tile roof, so that's amazing. Those things last forever. So this particular property even has an additional roof certification on it. I know a roofer recently took a look at it. So roof is in great shape. Honestly, this whole property is in really good shape. It shows really well. All right, let's go down and check out that finished basement. When I was talking about the backyard earlier, I didn't give the square footage. It's a little over 8,000 square feet. So, like I said, not huge, but it's on a curve of the street, so you have a little bit more space. We'll tour it in a little while, but here's the play area, right? You've got plenty of space in the basement for entertaining, recreating. Pool table comes with the house, and so does the sauna. Not a lot of people have saunas on their request list, but when you have one, it's a pretty nice feature. You'll probably use it more than you think. So the ceilings here in the basement are pretty high. It doesn't feel like a dark basement. The open staircase, I think, is really helpful with that. And you have another bedroom down here. And I think, there was that guest room on the front of the house, but this might also be a nice guest room just because it's light, it's bright, and this one actually has an ensuite bathroom. The ensuite sort of wraps around. I'll show you in just a second, but look at this closet. It's pretty deep. You could put a lot of stuff in here. So the bathroom is clean, just like everything else in this house, like meticulously maintained. This is a like a Formica countertop, so not a super high-end finish down here, but really clean. Maybe something to upgrade in the future. And then in here, just room to add on more. There's tons of storage in here. So you see that egress window with the ladder, so you could make another bedroom here if you wanted to, but you could use it like they are for plenty of storage, of course, but you could turn this into a gym. You got a crawl space here, got a sump pump in the corner. Mechanicals look like they're in really good shape. There's a radon mitigation system in this property as well. So yeah, extra space for you to do as you desire down here in the basement storage area. All right, outside. Everybody wants to see outside. Listen, there's a lot of windows in this house too. And so one of the things about Lyons Ridge, you have bigger lots. You're set aside from your neighbors a little bit more in between the houses, and all the landscaping just lends to that whole idea of that outdoor living. They were super smart, added the awning. The retractable awning goes in and out, but the trees, the landscaping, it's just so pretty. I keep saying it over and over again, but it's just a really pretty house and a pretty area. If you don't just want to golf in your particular neighborhood, I believe, don't quote me on it, but I believe that there's a Homestead golf course nearby, Fox Hollow. Your Bear Creek Lake Park isn't too far away. And I've already said it, but Red Rocks is super close. It sort of gives you that quality of life that people are looking for. You feel tucked away, but you're not really isolated. Because you have all those quiet streets, very little through traffic, and just a strong sense of community. These are luxury homes here. I believe they're Cardell homes. This one was built in 2015. All right. I did want to take you to the garage. You've got your mudroom, you come in, drop all your stuff, but out in the garage, it is a two-car garage, but it's a two-car garage with a little extra space. So you've got the refrigerator out here. This property actually has the plug-in for an electric vehicle. And then let's just show you the outside and the front again, because I wanted to highlight how close you are here to the walking paths. We're just going to go ahead and cross the street. But come on, how awesome would it be to live here? You'd feel like you're at a resort every day of your life. Looking back, just look how quiet it is out here. And then over here, you do have your mailbox bank right here. And then, boom, look at that. You're on the trail. You're ready to go out and enjoy all the paths that this neighborhood has to offer. It's such a lovely day to be out here. I wish I could go further and further onto this trail for you, but more tours to do. Here's just a little bit more about Lyons Ridge. So go ahead and check out that website, lyonsridgemetro.org. I'm obviously sharing a lot of information, but you will get even more information there. Got that Bluebird Colorado day.
Okay, so a really great property, right?
Tell us what you think. Add some comments, make some requests. We always want to go out and take a look at properties. We're touring every day of every week. We're here for you.